Man. Hello. This is Kayak Man. Going live. This is the first time I've ever been live. Well, I've got a lot to say about a lot of the political things that's going on in our country. And I disagree with a lot of it. And I have a lot of different things I've been saying. And just, I can't understand why the hell the country has turned in the way it has. I can remember when I was a kid growing up, you'd see a guy who was a World War II veteran. I even met some World War I veterans who would walk into a place and you'd actually lift your head up and say, wow, look, this guy served our nation. Felt proud of the fact that these guys served our country. It's changed. It's changed. We loved our flag. As a matter of fact, there was a black man taught me about the flag. He taught me not to let the flag hit the floor. When the sun went down, you take it down and fold it up in a certain way. And before the sun came up or when it was coming up, you put the flag back up and hoist it back up. Salute the flag after you did that. And this gentleman was a veteran. He taught me a lot of stuff. I talked to him when I was working in schools, doing repairs on the different buildings and stuff like that. He taught us he taught me a lot of stuff about the flag and our country. And I had a huge respect for the flag and these folks that served our country. I still do. I still do have a great regard for the people that serve our country, whether it's in the armed forces or police officers. And I also people that work hard to keep our country the way it is. I just don't know what the heck is going on in the country. I don't know where it's in. It doesn't look good. I have never seen what I'm seeing now going on. The mayhem, the voting, and the mess that's going on now. Total disrespect for each other and people. You know, I think that YouTube is great. I think that Twitter is great. I don't use Twitter. I just too much writing and crap. I just don't like getting involved in it. And I go on Facebook and I say certain things and I say, hey, hi, and ho, and I'm out the door. I've gotten to where I like to grow stuff, grow different types of vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. I think that that's going to be my focus now. I'm going to start looking into different fruits and vegetables that are becoming scarce and, and rare. I believe that sour salt is the same way. That's my girlfriend, Christina. We're live on YouTube. Uh, on this. I don't think she realizes we're on YouTube right now. You know we're on YouTube live, right? Just watch your PCQs. Well, there's a lot of different uh, fruits and vegetables that when I was a kid growing up, the fruit trees and stuff like that, that I used to grow and stuff like that, see around town growing. A lot of them been cut down. I was born and raised in Key West. A lot of them have been cut down, and you can't even find that particular trees anymore. One of them was we call it Spanish lime, and Spanish and Cubans call it bambucillo. There's a whole bunch of different names. Puerto Ricans call it, but there was one particular tree that it was, I would say, about that big and round. The Spanish limes that come off of that tree, and it had 8 sections in it. That's how this particular tree grew the Spanish lime. I don't know if it was a type of uh, variety or a type of Spanish lime, but I found it quite intriguing, and I couldn't believe that they chopped that tree down. I really was upset when they chopped that tree down. Um, in Soursop, I used to look at the different places. I never knew that this tree grew in Key West until later in life. And then I myself grew one in Key West, and then when we had one of these things called a moon tide, water the tide goes up on account of the moon, and the yard will flood and get full up with water, salt water, mind you. And it ended up wiping out a lot of the trees that I had. I had key lime, I had hog plum. Hog plum's another plum that I hardly ever see around anymore. And there was another one that was called Personal. I remember that as a kid. You don't see that anymore. You don't see that particular trees around anymore. And a lot of the diversity of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that are not there. And I know a lot of times they won't grow it because the work it goes into um, growing it. By the way, this is just a test run to see how um, this will go. I have other things to say later on. It's up to you. You want to subscribe, or whatever you want to do. It's fine. But this is just my first video. Okay, over and out.